So with the cups, remember you've got your tensional pressure. Anytime that you've got a cup near that periosteum through here, you are putting a stretch onto it. And if the integrity of that particular join between the bone and the soft tissue, if the integrity is not great, then you can potentially create microfractures because you're using tensional pressure. When you're using compressional pressure, that ain't much fun either when you've got tenderness through there and microfractures, but if you're actually using a pressure that pulls away from the bone, it's not ideal. So please make sure that if someone says they've got that shin splint scenario, that it is a contra. On the other hand, if it's compartment style syndrome, if you've got just simple tightness in and around the calves, then the cupping should be really helpful. Because again, you've got that web. So when we're talking about this lower leg, the fascia is called the crural fascia, and the crural fascia wraps around as a complete web. So if you are able to assist in opening and freeing up spacing for Tibia, for instance, to actually contract and move by working on that fascial aspect, then that's a good thing. So just be aware of that contract, that's what I'm saying.
So if it's normal tightness, cupping, if
Yeah.
it's not shin splints, no.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. And I've got to say, you know, the fascial stretch technique, this is the one place that I actually started doing it, when I started doing it. And then I started teaching it in class and I started feeling a bit antsy because placing a cup on that lateral aspect, the idea was to engage and just lengthen through here, just to try and stretch out. It can just be risky from a teaching point of view, because occasionally you'll get the student that might overdo it, and that's the reason why I've changed up the teaching style. And I'm just telling you that now because I still do it, but I don't teach it. All right, just to be clear on that. Again, if we happen to finish up in court. All right. So what I do, which is a sort of a compromise, use 4. Sorry guys, I'm going to have to come up with. So the idea is that we take the cup and we pull toward the tib. So it's that sort of a motion and off. Now if you're feeling like you're getting good glide and everything's going really well, then you know, of course you can come up and down through here if that person doesn't have any issues with their periosteum. That's all right. But the main technique to teach is actually up toward and off like that. So and again, I'm trying to make some sort of contact as opposed to doing it like that. Still trying to make that contact. So we've got one other little component to the supine. What have we got running across here that we've got across the wrists as well? Retinaculums. So if you can, I can't with a 4, drop to a 5. We can do some baby little flash cupping through here. Okay. All right, so we loosened everything up. So next thing we're going to do is a resisted tibia contraction. So again, integrity is good, so I can continue on. We want to place a couple of cups here. 1. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Just? Okay.
Actually, might take off a little bit. Yep.
Is that all right?
Yep.
So what we're going to be doing is, that's all right. So you'll be,
Hockey.
Hockey, field hockey. So you'll be pulling up, in layman's terms, towards your face, the whole foot. And at the same time, I'll have my hand here on top of your foot, and I'm going to be resisting. You'll be pulling up at around about 20%. All right. Now what generally happens is if you don't check your range of motion first. Everyone always cheats on the table. So before I even do it, passively, I am doing a range of motion test, and you are really locked up. You got not much movement there. So that's as far as we go. That's how far we need Fiona to actually pull up. So up against my hand, pulling your foot up towards you, harder, a bit harder. Yep, all the way up, all the way, and relax. So we're just trying to get some mobs going in through here as well. Just gentle. Yep, pulling up, all the way, come on, let's go, relax. And again, that's better, nice. Yep. So we're now going at more than 20%, aren't we? I always try to get people soft, and then I'm trying to speed things up and get it happening. Go. That's nice. I want you to pull up a little bit further this time. Go all the way through. That's it, better. Okay, yep. And relax. Cup off, overlap. New section. Here we go again. Nice, relax. So the idea is you overlap and you try and hit up as much of that muscle as you can. That's good. Yep, and again. Nice. So that's kind of what you'd be doing. You finish off either manually or again with the cup, just running across just for some completion, just to cover off and everything. And that should, you can hop up again if you like. I don't know if you can feel any difference. We didn't do very much work on that one, but
The light is going up with light, I think.
yeah, cool. Yeah,
There's
so,
the other one, yeah.
awesome.
Yep.
All right, so that's your sequencing. So just so we'll just go over it really quickly. So general fanning across all the way down. If you wanted to do some long strokes, whatever technique it takes to hit off on all the tissue as you can. Remember longitudinally in and around the tendon, on top of the tendon, and you've always got your flash cupping around that bottom. I don't know, can you remember getting, I mean it does feel really good because right down as low as you can, so below the malleolus.
Wasn't painful.
No, and again, any other traditional cupping, massage is always compressional in through there, and it can be a bit, you know, not so nice, but with the cups, it helps open things up. So we did all that, then we placed the cups on the heads plus the third cup further down. Leg came up and we did that mode through, and flossing in the Achilles on the tendon on both sides. And then we went to the foot. So remember with the foot, you want to do your flash cupping, then long stroke, and then get a seal. Try and hit that tuberosity. I had that number 5 cup on that medial aspect, yeah? Just remember where I put it. And that's generally where you might have a heel spur, but that's a great spot to put that first cup. Second cup further down the foot. Foot came up, we did the stretch, and I didn't do the other bit. Jump on quickly. Sorry, I just got to show you this. This is